Jose Mourinho has branded Frank de Boer the worst manager in the history of the Premier League after the Dutchman criticized his handling of striker Marcus Rashford. De Boer said it was a pity Rashford was playing under Mourinho at Manchester United because he needed a manager who would give the youngster more playing time. But Mourinho responded by launching a humiliating put-down of De Boer's failed spell at Crystal Palace. Boer was sacked after 77 days in charge at Selhurst Park last September following 4 successive league defeats in which his side failed to score. "I read some quote from the worst manager in the history of the Premier League, Frank de Boer," said Mourinho, speaking ahead of the second leg of United's Champions League round of 16 tie against Sevilla at Old Trafford on Tuesday. 7 matches, 7 defeats, 0 goals. What he was saying was it was not good for Marcus to have a coach like me, because the most important thing for me is to win. But if Marcus was coached by Frank, he would lose, because he lost every game. But I try to give the best to the kid. Rashford scored twice on his first start this year in Saturday's 2-1 win over Liverpool, and Mourinho defended his use of the player. "I have to be honest and give the credit to the people of the academy, who were responsible for his formation, and to Mr. Louis van Gaal, who was responsible for his first season. But if you go to his numbers and see how many matches he played with me last season in this, I would say probably he's in the top 5 players with most matches in the 2 seasons." De Boer had told BT Sport's Premier League Tonight show on Saturday, "It's a pity that the manager is Mourinho, because normally he's an English player. You want to give him time, and he can then make mistakes. But Mourinho is not like that. He wants to get results. If he has 1 or 2 not good games, he puts him out. He's a player, he's very young, he needs games, but he's so talented. You want to see this player every week." Mourinho believes the goalless draw in the first leg against Sevilla has left everything open on Tuesday, but while he does not believe United are among the best sides left in the competition, he insists anything is possible if they overcome this Spanish outfit to reach the last out. "I think we're not one of the best teams in the competition, but when a team arrives in the last 8, anything can happen," said Mourinho, who said Paul Pogba did appear for a little bit of training after missing the start on Monday morning, but was unsure if the midfielder would be involved. "When you're in the last 16 it looks really far, but in the last 8 you start smelling the semi-finals. When a team gets into the last 8, the feeling is you are among the best, and anything can happen. Tomorrow is a very difficult match, playing against a team that didn't lose against Liverpool home or away in the group stage, that drew in Liverpool, and I say Liverpool because they are an example of a very good team in a big stadium with a big tradition. The result in the first leg leaves everything open. We don't feel we have any advantage. We are going to try to prove we are better, but we don't have any advantage at all." Asked if it would be a failure if United were knocked out, Mourinho said, "A failure? We won 2-1 against Liverpool, and at the end of the game there were some who said it was a failure. So what would it be like if we were knocked out? On a personal level I would be knocked out, but a failure? I don't think we're among the 5 candidates to win the competition. But when you draw away, even though it's a 0-0, and that's not an especially good result, but we get to decide the tie at home, we don't have to win 3-4, 5, we have to win 5-4, 8-7, 2-1, 1-0, not to win the tie be disappointing."